Okay, so here we're going to go with reactive abuse part 2. In the last video, we talked about reactive abuse and the use of electronic harassment devices to cause one to react in anger and so forth. I want to make it clear, though, that once I like to call us champions because we're not victims, once the person becomes aware that this is happening, it doesn't work anymore. Because obviously you're aware, you're like, hey, you're pushing and prodding me and pushing me so that I'll get upset so that you can get me on a camera and record my response. So once you recognize that that's going on around you, like I said, then you know how to respond. You can literally look at a person and walk away because you own the ground you walk on. Nobody validates you but you. You are a light. Don't let anybody dim your light. Okay, so we're going to go into verbal reactive abuse. Okay, so verbal reactive abuse, like in the case that I've seen, is a gentleman out of nowhere started using the word pedo. Let's just use pedo because I don't want the algorithm to throw that out there. And they start just out of the blue. They'll just throw that word out there. And they know that a person like such as myself, let's say, really goes out of their way to fight that element, because trafficking of human beings, obviously trafficking of children, there's a degree of that, a large, disgusting degree. But my point being, so they would use that word, or they'll use other words like prison, you're going to jail, and things like that, just out of the blue, just throwing those things out there. Or with a lot of trafficked individuals who've been tortured, like myself, and the torturers have all this information about them, they'll all of a sudden throw out information that is a little close to that trauma that one has gone through. In which case, I've seen that happen a lot, and where just people out of the blue have a conversation. I'm like, wow, that's classified information in an operation that I was in Silverdale, and all of a sudden, how does this, person, who could be a chemical dependency counselor, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Somebody that's talking to you, and they'll use reactive abuse to elicit a response out of you, right? With a little bit of information. You see? The idea is stay calm, always.